Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 24. 4 long years ago in the COVID-19 season, a certain Japanese star started in pole position at this very circuit of Aragon. Ladies and gentlemen, Taka started from pole but crashed into turn 5. He is not going to repeat that today because I'm at the helm and I'm going to make sure we right the wrongs and we get the result that Taka deserved. So here we go then, starting in pole position in the Grand Prix of Teruel. We'll wait for the red lights to disappear and away we go. Look at that start from Jorge Martin, even better from Enea Bastianini, and there's Pecco on the inside as we go for the tighter apex, up to first, to second, just after losing out on 2 places. So now we have to claw back the gap on one of the fastest men in MotoGP today, arguably the fastest man, Jorge Martin. So here we go then, this is the corner that Taka met his demise. We're already through, we're having a much better Grand Prix. Yes, Taka, today's the day. We fight back, we right the wrongs. Oh, deep there for turn 7. This video could have ended quicker than I anticipated, as Pecco, he now goes for the lunge up at the inside. Oh, I'm going to brave around the outside. Look at that for a brave and bold manoeuvre. Taka, beautifully done. The Japanese star back up into second place. But I've got to say, it looks like Martin's already clocking out. Wow, look how close Pecco was to the apex there. He absolutely minced me going into the Marc Marquez corner as we now get onto the brakes to try and fight back against Pecco. Look how close we were to his rear tyre. Michelin on Michelin going into turn 12. As the man on board the Honda, the only man on board the Honda that's in the top 10, having quite a decent race. Can we launch up an attack now on Pecco? I don't think we can. My initial objective is at least try and get a victory or something, but I don't think that's going to happen now against the 120% artificial intelligence. So from this point onwards, let's just aim for a podium. We're in 3rd right now. I'm sure we can catch back up to Pecco Bagnaia, but we can't do it if we're going to make stupid mistakes like that. Come on, Taka-san, we can do this. Keep it in tight, get on the power, and fight back against the Ducatis. Now, something to mention on this one, I've been recording a lot of Moto 3 recently, so I haven't really touched the MotoGP bikes. I'm a little bit sluggish, and I might need a couple of laps just to get into it. I didn't actually take the pole position in a traditional manner. I just went into the main menu and inserted myself at pole position, because let's be honest, I don't think a Honda in modern day MotoGP is going to be starting on pole position anytime soon, not unless drastic changes are to be made. But the comparison here is night and day. Think about 4 years ago, Valentino Rossi missed the race due to COVID-19. Alex Marquez was 2nd place just behind Alex Rins in the Grand Prix before this one. And of course, it all went pear-shaped for some of the other riders. Taka crashed out into turn 5. I think regarding the Hondas, I think even Alex Marquez crashed then in the Carlos Checa corner not so long after that as well. We've seen the best of Joan Mir, we've seen the best of Frankie Morbidelli, and possibly even Alex Rins as well. So good times back in 2020, not many people can say that, but it was good for the pure action in MotoGP. So looking at the times, somehow Martin has already pulled 2.5 seconds away from us on the RC213V. We are going to struggle a lot here to get onto the podium. If Enea Bastianini is going to do anything what's similar to what Pecco's done, then I think this is going to be quite a short battle. I wasn't prepared for this one, I don't think. I wanted to give it my best shot, and hopefully as we continue this race, the lap times will start to materialise and will start to get quicker and stronger here in the Aragon GP. But a lap time for 1:46.2 I think was better than the qualifying lap time from Taka back then, but of course the bike's a lot more powerful now with aerodynamics being a thing. You do expect the lap times to be significantly quicker. Fabio Di Gianantonio's gone down somewhere, but that's the 3rd retirement already here in the Grand Prix of Aragon. Digia, Aleix, Zarco, is anyone else crashed out as well? Alex Marquez, track limit warning for him. Good to see him still on board the bike though. Of course, he did finish 2nd here and probably had one of his best races, if not his best, on board the Repsol Honda. As we run it deep into turn 7, that's the 2nd time now, and we're going to make a mistake. So it's down to Enea Bastianini to hold on to this objective. And that is to finish on the pole. Look at that for a fight back. I just went for it then, didn't even think about it. That worked a treat. Well, I think we've decided what the objective is here today, and that is to just battle it out for the podium. Best possible result would be a top 5, top 10. But if we can get on the podium, I can end this video as a very happy man. Of course, if you're happy and you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It certainly helps out the channel. And got a lot more video ideas like this one, where we can take a rider and try and either replicate their performance or better it with a circuit that's in MotoGP 24. Now, onto the power. Still struggling with the wheelie on board the Idemitsu Team Honda Asia. It's just not a comfortable bike to ride in this game, it really isn't. It's probably... Oh, Pecco! Pecco's binned it into the final corner, or the penultimate corner, should I say. Turn 16. He's gone down. The VR46 Academy rider, the factory Ducati, Lenovo Ducati, of course, double MotoGP winner, has binned it into the penultimate corner, of course, as we've probably seen the greatest race ever here in Aragon when he fought Marc Marquez for victory in 2021. That was Pecco's first ever win as well. And your first win coming against one of the greatest of all times is just an absolute accomplishment, isn't it? It's just stunning. Absolutely unbelievable. Marquez was brilliant in that race as well, considering he was on a very aging Honda that was beginning to really show how much it was struggling in the modern day of MotoGP. Now we're seeing the absolute definitive worst of the Honda now, aren't we? Joan Mir, Luca Marini nowhere near to be seen in this race right now. Zarco already out, but Taka in second place, courtesy of inheriting this position from Pecco Bagnaia. All we need now is Martin to do the same, and we're back in for the fight for the victory. Come on, don't be selfish, Martin. Do us a solid. Anyway, into turn 11 and the very difficult turn 12. It's one of those corners. It's very much like the turn 12 of Kota. You come into that corner so fast that you don't even have a chance to think about the brakes. And then when you do get on the brakes, you think, oh my god, I'm never going to get this motorcycle stopped, until you do, and then realise that that corner is immensely satisfying to get right. Right then, let's take a look at that top 8. Martin fast on the circuit, of course, is leading the way by a country mile already. Myself with Taka in second. Bastianini third with Vinales, Acosta, Binder, Marquez and Marquez all chasing us up. There's someone else who's gone down there into the penultimate corner. Look at the graphic in the bottom left corner of your screen. In fact, it's Raul Fernandez. Raul Fernandez has gone down on board the Trackhouse Aprilia, and we're deep for turn 1, a little bit wide. Really, a track limit warning for that. That seems incredibly unfair. I went wide and I lost time, but I guess rules are rules. If you abuse the track limits, you get a slap on the wrist, just like Marquez has had there on board the Gresini Ducati. Leaning into the right hand of them for turn 5, but we're navigating that corner with precision. Something that Taka lacked in 2020, unfortunately, in that corner. I don't mean that as a knock, I just think if he went for a tighter apex there, he wouldn't have crashed, but hindsight is truly a wonderful thing. I'm just disappointed as a Taka fan that he did crash, because it was so great to see him up there in pole position. All the riders already questioning why he deserved a seat in MotoGP as it was. I mean, even people ask that question nowadays, but I think Taka is a fantastic rider, very reliable, and I think he's been the one very much similar to the likes of Marc Marquez and others, that if given a chance on another bike, they can show exactly how good they are. Look at Joan Mir, for example, one of the best riders in MotoGP, down on a Honda that is struggling, looks to be one of the worst riders, simply because of statistics and results. Now, I know you're probably thinking, if you're of that vein where you think, well, Joan Mir only won because of the 2020 season, then why didn't the others? That's my question to you. Everyone had the same opportunity, everyone could have won, but only one man did, and that was Joan Mir. Anyway, digression over. I don't want to get into that subject right now, because there's a lot of criticism for those sorts of championships, no matter what the sport, and I think they're all just completely bonkers. Everyone has the same materials to work with, so don't really see what the issue is. But anyway, we're digressing, and I need to focus on the Grand Prix. Still very much in the 146s, but the lap times aren't consistent. They are in one way, but they're oscillating. They're bouncing from one lap time to another, trying to keep a bit of consistency here with the LCR Idemitsu Team Honda Team Asia bike. Goodness me, say that too many times fast. Brad Binder track limit warnings there. In fact, all three of the riders from 6th, 7th and 8th all have track limit warnings. How will that come back to bite them? And goodness me, what is going on with turn 7? Oh, a little bit of contact there from Bastianini onto the brakes. Can we go around the outside? I've overshot it. I've gone way too deep. Oh no, I'm going of the way of some 41. We're in too deep. We've given him a punt. And we're back into second. That was not clean racing. And Jorge Martin's gone down. The Prima Prama Ducati rider has gifted us a chance for victory. Oh, Maverick, is he going for the inside line? Oh, that was so close to my rear tyre. Oh, in fact, he went down. He went down into the left-hander. Not working out so well for riders into turn 12. Of course, don't forget Danny Pedrosa and Marc Marquez's ever so slight collision in turn 12, which cost Danny Pedrosa his traction control. Just a small collision. Snapped the traction control wire, and next thing you know, launched himself off the Honda. Goodness me, amazing what your memory picks up when you go into certain tracks like this. But I guess we do all have an encyclopedic mind when you're a certain fan of a certain sport. I'm sure it'll be the same for whatever sports you fancy as well. Anyway, 46.4 for us, so we did improve a bit there, even though we were under pressure from Enea Bastianini, and then of course the Aprilia RSGP rider of Maverick Vinales, who's gone down. He's also out, so count him if I'm not right. We've got Zarco, Aleix, Digia, Vinales, and now Raul Fernandez all crashing out of the 2024 Aragon GP. I hope this is not forthcoming for the future. I hope this is not a foresight of what is going to become in the Grand Prix of Aragon. Of course, it's not longer called the GP of Teruel. That was just the additional race round in the season of 2020. So that gap has come down actually to 8.8 seconds after he crashed. I still don't think we're going to be anywhere near the level of Martin. I mean, on the hardest difficulty in the game right now, he's putting lap times in of 1:44s. I need a lot more practice in this circuit and with this bike to get anywhere near the 45s. So there's absolutely no way I'm fighting back there. Martin has done the business. That could be a bit eerie for the future. Martin's on an absolute roll in real-life MotoGP, he really is, and I wouldn't blame anyone for putting money on Martin winning in Aragon. If I wouldn't disgruntle anyone from putting monetary value on Jorge Martin as a bet. I don't condone betting, I don't really do it, but I guess if you were to do it, it's a pretty good decision. But onto the left-hand side then, that was a very tight apex there. That's cost me a lot of time. Across the line, we do set our fastest lap of the Grand Prix. However, there's a certain number 23 behind us who is absolutely on it to pinch our second place. The beauty of this, though, is if we do succumb to the beast's overtakes, we'll still be on a podium. And Taka has never achieved a podium in the Premier class. Is today that day? Virtual form, albeit real, Taka's going to get a podium. I'm going to go for it. We're going to absolutely send it to the moon. Because, as Pedro Acosta says, shoot for the moon. Even if you end up failing, you still fall among the stars. Awful. Okay, I'm not a big fan of that, but yeah. I felt very cringy to say that. We all have our stupid quirks and habits, though, don't we? Clearly. I'm not a fan of that, though, I'll be honest. I feel silly saying it. I feel like Alan Partridge and I was saying something like that. Oh! Anyway. Enea Bastianini is going for the lunge here into turn 12, so in fact, he's got the inside line. I'm going to go... Oh, he made a slight twitch! If he didn't make that twitch, I could have gone round the outside there. TAKA'S. Beautiful lunge from the Japanese star. As we go into turn 14, we're back in front. And we're still holding our own for second. But every single time we get onto the power, look at that front wheel. I don't think the front wheel touched the ground in 3 gear shifts then. That's unbelievable. The Honda struggles so much with the wheelie. And in fact, struggles with turning as well because we're going deep into turn 15 to 16. Oh, Bastianini comes through again. No, I can't afford for him to take the position. If he gets through here now, I think he's got it. I'm going to have to go lunge. We're going to have to lunge. Oh, it's late. Oh, what the hell? I barely touched him. It didn't look like I was going to touch him, but I guess the collision detection's a bit larger than I anticipated there. Christ almighty, it's going to be hard to catch him up to him now, isn't it? I'm on the limit here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely pushing. Look at the front wheel. It was halfway up in the air then going into turn 4. We just can't contend with this speed and consistency and stability of the GP24 ahead of us. That's a beautiful tight apex for turn 7 though. This is where we struggle. Anytime we get onto the power from a low gear, the Honda just wants to get on its back wheel. It wants to go full celebration, but there's nothing to celebrate right now unless we stay as we are. 0.5 of a second. I think I'm going to have to yield. Look how quick he is. I mean, let's be honest, that was a bloody good effort. That was a good 6 laps of defending against the beast. As we go late as we possibly dare on the brakes. Oh, Bastianini cut the apex. What was he thinking? He's opened the door. Taka's come through. Thank you very much. Oh, a little bit off the circuit. That's a track limit warning, surely. It wasn't. Taka getting away with it. You love to see it. As we now power on the long straight. Look at that, the front wheels still up in the air. 4th gear, finally it drops down to the floor, but it does us no favours against the best bike in MotoGP. The Ducati in the hands of the beast is closing in rapidly. He might lunge here, there he is. It's alright, go tight, hit the ride-out device, slipstream, pull off into the first corner and go full lunge. Oh, not close enough. Coming around the outside. Oh my god, look how that materialised at the very last second. Taka on the brakes, Taka around the outside. Taka, look at that, that was brilliant. That was fantastic. Double thumbs up for our Japanese rider. Oh, again, a wheelie going into turn 3. It just knocks the stability of the Honda. I mean, what stability, let's be honest. Marco Bezzecchi, a track limit warning. I'm actually finding that the more aggressive I ride this Honda, the better and quicker I feel. That's bizarre. With the other bikes, I don't feel the same way at all. But with this Honda, I feel like the more I push it, the better I'm going to get. But very realistically, of course, Marquez had to do that all the time to salvage good results in MotoGP. And of course, resulted in many crashes. So I am worried that that's going to go the way of DrAce here today. Late as we dare on the brakes again. There's no way I'm going to get that stopped. Come on. Actually, it was much better than I thought. Our brakes really late then. Don't really want to go wide to those curbs though, because that's how Taka went down into turn 5 in the real life Grand Prix of 2020. Of course, Jorge Martin wasn't anywhere near the front. Wasn't in MotoGP, of course. Where's Enea Bastianini? He's half a second behind us. He's not going to lunge, is he, surely? Into the left-hander for 16. Keep it in tight for 17. Don't touch the curb, but just go tight. There you go. That's a prime example. Look at the difference. This could be our first 145 across the line. It's not, but that's 3 good lap times. In fact, that's 4 good lap times. Flags out for Sector 4. Someone's gone down in that penultimate corner again. They have disappeared, and it is Luca Marini. 2 Hondas remain here in Aragon, and we still got 7 laps. 7 laps of defending against the beast. I've got to say, this is brilliant. I did not expect this video to be this fun here today. I do really I love this part of MotoGP games from 23 to 24 to don't matter what game it is, but when you're starting out and you're pushing to the absolute limit to get a good result, it's the best thing in the world. It's the best feeling of the game. Granted, we come back here next year and I'm probably going to be dominating this competition by seconds, because I think that's the way that Moto3 is going at the moment, that if I don't starting from the back of the grid, dropping fuel, it's going to be a dominant performance. But I'm really pleased that this is pushing me to the limits, and it makes me extra excited when we get to the Premier Class in our career mode, because the bikes will be poor quality, they'll be poor performance, we'll be on the hardest difficulty, and we'll be pushing absolutely crazily to try and salvage good results. What a race so far. I'm thrilled with this. I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys are as well. I've had a chance to waffle, talk rubbish and just have fun with you guys watching at home. I hope I'm on your big television. Thumbs up if I am. Anyway, braking right there, that white line on the right-hand side of the circuit. We're still going to be putting in a very consistent paced lap time. Tight to the apex, ride height device engage. Please keep the front wheel down, goodness me. Again, it's another low 146. These are good lap times. And it's really evident now that I'm feeling the bike and the track. It's been ages since I touched this track and bike combination. I think the last time I did it was on MotoGP 23, but of course, completely different physics now. It's Franco Morbidelli. He's popped up a few times the track limit warning, so now he's got a long lap penalty. He will not be impressing the fans again and winning again here in Aragon. That has gone begging for the number 21 and runner-up for MotoGP World Championship of 2020. Now onto the brakes, going for that really tight apex. Ooh, diced with death there. Almost a long lap or a track limit warning for the man on your screens. So into the Marquez corner. Costa, he's had a few track limit warning himself here. In fact, all those riders, 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th, Acosta, Binder, double Marquez, have had track limit warnings. The only man who's not had him, really, I mean, not even including Jorge Martin, he's so far ahead, he might just be as well doing time trials. But Bastianini, who's been in the fight, hasn't abused the track limits, but we've run it deep 14. Please don't come up on the inside. Oh, what's that? Oh no, I was so tight to the apex there. I anticipated Bastianini to go around the outside and bump me, but I've forgotten that AI doesn't do that in this game. They're quite good. That's a mistake and a half, that is. Oh, trying to brake as I possibly dare. Into the left-hand side! Oh my god! And here Bastianini's lost it. He's absolutely lost the plot, and I've lost the podium. Jesus H, that scared the hell out of me. I can't, but what did he do? He touched the apex. Oh, I can't get the bike stopped. No, we're here, Marquez. Oh, oh my lord. I tried my best to not hit Alex Marquez then. I think I got away with it. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to Alex Marquez. That would have been terrifying. I got I got a warning for that. I really did my best. I went as late as I possibly could on the brakes, but I got too close to Binder. Oh, that was clumsy. That was really clumsy, that. The heart rates flew through the roof now. I can't believe Bastianini's done that. Is he out as well? Is he completely done for this race? Oh, I can't believe that. The podium's gone begging. We can still do this. What's the gaps? What lap time are we getting here right now? So lap times aren't looking too promising. We did get punted off the circuit, so ignore the 147. But looking at it from now on, we've got if we get back into 146 on the next lap, we might have a chance. Wow, we really closed in there for the apex of the left-hander for turn 12. Binder's been given a track limit warning. Just need the same ways to go to the Marquez brothers ahead of us. You know, I really want to see this happening. I've been saying this for quite a while. I want to see Alex and Marquez, that sounds so weird, Alex and Marquez battling it out on circuit. The closest we've really had to that was Portimao, where in the Algarve they had Marquez against Marquez briefly as they crossed the line. Ooh, Marquez, what's he doing? He was really loose then, having a pop at Brad Binder. So power on, considering we lost a bit of time going into turn 1 quite haphazardly. We've now got an opportunity to close in on the number 93. It's Taka versus Marquez. It's the GOAT versus Marquez. It's going to be interesting, this one. Taka, go on Taka-san. Here we go then, onto the left-hand side. Do not touch that curb. That's when Taka crashed in real life. Marquez really on the apex there as well. Gotta say, Alex Marquez is looking stupendous, isn't he? Podium beckons for the first time in the Gresini Ducati in the full featured race. I don't believe he's had a podium in MotoGP with the Ducati yet. I think he won the sprint. Did he win the sprint? Yeah, I think he did in Silverstone. Well, of course, you know, as the rules are, I don't really count towards an actual Grand Prix win because sprints are counted differently. That's a debate for another day. But as we come out to the Marc Marquez corner, we have lost a little bit of time here. We get late on the brakes as we possibly can. Oh, Pedro Acosta's gone down. That's a terrible spot to go down. That's a terrible spot to return on this track. You didn't. Oh, Pedro. You pillock! Why would you return onto the circuit like that? Oh, you pillock. I can't believe he's just done that. I cannot believe someone of Pedro Acosta's skill and talent would come onto the track like Ivar the bleeding engine to... Oh, you idiot. I thought the AI would think on there. You muppet. I can't believe that. Oh no, Bagnaya's gone down again. What is this? What is going on? I can't believe that. Oh, Taka-san. Well, he's in the points. I guess that's an achievement for this season. Is he the only Honda in the points? Oh, I can't believe that. Franco Morbidelli, who crashed earlier. No, he had a long lap penalty, didn't he? He's still circulating in top 11th, almost top 10. Oh, I'm so annoyed. I can't believe that. This was going to be a fantastic, cracking race. Oh, you muppet. I lost 5 seconds. I was just building to catch up to Marquez and Binder and Marquez. And that happened. Oh, there's a long lap penalty for Pedro. Jesus. That should have been a double. Whoa, big wheelie there. Joan Mir's got a track limit warning. Where is he on circuit? Is he circulating ahead of us or behind? No, oh my God, Alex Marquez. If he's gone down there and he's going to pull off into the middle of the circuit, I'm going to punch someone. No, he didn't. We're all right. Well, I've inherited the position, if I'm not mistaken. Am I 13th or am I going to go up to 12th? Wait, is Alex Marquez still on the track? Is that him ahead of us in 10th place? Wait, there's under investigation here. Pedro and Marquez. Have they collided? We have a warning. What's it going to be? It's just a warning for Alex Marquez. Someone else has binned it now going into the penultimate corner. Is that Fabio Quattro? No, it's Alex Rins. Alex Rins has binned it now going into the penultimate corner. What's going on with these track conditions? He's actually completely out as well. Hey, a new fastest lap for us anyway. 1:46.021. Now the goal here is to at least finish ahead of Bastianini. He is the muppet that started us going down this vein of battling for middle pack positions. If he hadn't have dropped the front into the penultimate corner, we would have been right up there in second. And I would have been just glorifying the performance of Taka. Would have just been gushing about the prospect of a Japanese rider on the podium for the first time since probably, Hiroshi Oyama, Tajiro Kato, Toru Okawa. I can't even think, to be honest with you. But we need to see it. We do need to see it happen. Don't know how Taka has missed out all these times, but surely this time. Come on, Taka. We need you. We need you to get into the top 10 at the very least. You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Oh, Marc Marquez has gone down now. What's going on? So Marquez has binned it. Marquez has binned it. I'm not repeating myself. That's 2 Marquez's. Aleix binned it. Alex Rins binned it. Luca Marini, Enea Bastianini, Pecco Bagnaia, Raul Fernandez, Johan Zarco, Pedro Acosta. Then he took me out. It's all kicking off here. And look how much we've closed in. Come on. At least make a good overtake for the final bit of battles. I want to finish in 12th. Taka's better than that. I guess and the other Honda's out. Oh, man. Taka, the lone survivor. On board the Honda, the Japanese bike in the capable hands of the Japanese, as we're still eluded from getting into the 145s. How is that happening? How are we just missing out every single time to get into 145s? My lap times are crap. They need some work. Got to start improving here in the Premier class. But we can do it with a bit of nous and a bit of knowledge to try and catch up to Bastianini. Oh, Binder, he caught me off guard there on the right-hand side of the screen. He's been given a long lap penalty. We could have a totally different podium in a moment. It's Martin who's currently absolutely dominating. Binder in second, who has a long lap penalty. He must be taking that any moment now, going into the reverse corkscrew. Now into the left-hand side, we dive into turn 8. We're closing in quite rapidly here onto the beast. Where's this late pace come from? Brilliant. Come on, Taka-san. Binder took his on that penalty and is still in second. So I don't think there's going to be a change for those podium positions unless someone bins it into turn 12. Not yet. Oh my god, that's way too late. I'm never going to get that stopped. Ah! No way. We got through on both the beast and Frankie Morbidelli. That's marvellous. Oh, a little bump into Alex Marquez's rear there. Really tried to get through on him as we go under the inside. Look at that move from... oh my god. Under investigation. What for? What for? What happened? I didn't cut the corner. No way I cut the corner. I was inside the track limits there. Might have bruised it on the exit, but we're good. Into the left-hand side, then incident war. Are you joking? No. No! Are you joking me? Why? What? Forget it. Forget it. I've got all that penalty. Are you joking? Was that for the bump? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Where did Taka finish? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I got my 1:45 lap time, though. Not bad. Goodness me, look at all those known classifications. Goodness me. But did we really get the penalty for that bump on Marquez? Come on. I just sent it into turn 12 in front of two of them. Ah. Bloody hell. Blooming heck, ladies and gentlemen. I tried my best. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Taka, we'll have to wait a little bit longer. But guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Ciao for now. Oh, hi. Didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.